With Irv Smith Jr. now out indefinitely, should the Vikings make a move and trade for Zach Ertz, tight end out of Philadelphia? Seems like the most obvious move to make anyway. Let's talk about it. Zach Ertz, ninth-year man out of Stanford, when healthy, one of the top-tier tight ends in the league. Three-time Pro Bowler in 3 straight years. That was up until last year, 2020, where he missed 5 games after suffering a high ankle sprain week 6 against Baltimore. And even in those 11 games, not great. He caught 36 passes from 72 targets with 1 total touchdown, averaging just 30 yards per game. Now, some of that can be attributed to the quarterback circus that the Eagles went through last year, going from Carson Wentz to Jalen Hurts. And as far as his trade value is concerned, I guess it depends on what the Eagles are hoping to get or maybe even demanding to get. I would like to think that after such a disappointing season last year that you could get Zach Ertz for maybe a 5th-round pick. And for what it's worth, I do believe if he stays healthy, that is a big if, and if he has consistent quality quarterback play, that Zach Ertz, he will have a bounce-back year. And Zach Ertz reportedly wants out of Philly. His own brother, Nick Ertz, he went on the BGN Radio's Babes on Broad podcast and talked about, Zach Ertz, he ain't coming back. Now, should the Vikings trade for Zach Ertz? Yes, they should, and here's why. Irv Smith Jr. has no timetable on a return this season. That's if he even returns at all this 2021 season. You do have Tyler Conklin, who I like, who is reportedly trending towards practicing this week, so that's great. After that, what do you have? You have Brandon Dillon. You have Zach Davidson. Brandon Dillon on routine double tight end formation plays, I would prefer Brandon Dillon as depth opposed to the tight end 2. And Zach Davidson had himself a dreadful preseason. The only reason that if he even has a chance to make this team is if the Vikings don't make a move at all for another tight end. But at best, he's a practice squad guy. And Zach Ertz, this is a guy you're talking about who you can literally plug and play as your tight end 2. And if he stays healthy, assuming that Tyler Conklin stays healthy as well, you're talking about a situation where you can really have a chance to minimize the loss of impact of an Irv Smith Jr. And when you think about the emergency moves that Rick Spielman has made over the years, the trade for Sam Bradford, signing Jake Long, trading for Yannick Ngakoue last year. Although at the time as fans, I remember that trade. We were all, or at least I was anyway, I was thinking that the trade for Yannick Ngakoue was to pair with Danielle Hunter. Although, even though they were saying Danielle Hunter, it's all a tweak, it's nothing to worry about. You know good and well they made that trade in order to replace Danielle Hunter because they knew he was going to be out for an extended period of time. This isn't out the realm of an emergency move for Rick Spielman to make, and this right here is an emergency. I think as long as Philly isn't playing hard to get, and if all it takes is a 5th-round pick or worst case, a 4th-round pick and a conditional 6th or 7th, I think you have to pull the trigger. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. This podcast is brought to you by Modest Brewing. Modest Brewing, they're open 7 days a week, including 2 hours before all Twins home games. They're located at 505 North 3rd Street in Minneapolis. You can reach them at 612-454-0258 or at modestbrewing.com. That's modestbrewing.com. For a chance to win a $25 gift card to Modest Brewing. I'm going to make a post on Facebook a little later today, facebook.com/realisticrandy. Should the Vikings trade for Zach Ertz? Leave your thoughts, your comments in that post, and one winner will be selected at random, let's say tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Next video will be on Wednesday. We'll see you then.